the Auditor General's report. Yeah. Auditor General issues reports every year. And the Auditor General correctly so looks at all our municipalities. And in some areas she has found that though there are municipalities that have clean audits, and I cited what she has always said publicly, that municipalities, for instance in the Western Cape, have clean audits. But in the end, Mzwai, clean audits does not mean clean streets. Clean audits does not mean the best governance. It's a compliance issue. There are quite a number of ANC-run municipalities that have clean audits. Now, we need to look at this issue in a comprehensive way or in a broader context. There's the compliance issue and there's the transformative issue. Yes. Now, and I know that many people in the DA got very excited and said, yeah, the president said this. And from a compliance point of view, a number of them are. But from a transformation point of view, they are not really meeting the mark. And a number of ANC municipalities meet the mark. For instance, if you were to talk to our people in Philippi, in Delft, in Kayamandi, in Langa, they will tell you that those clean audits are not resulting in the transformation of their lives where they live, because there are enormous challenges. And this is where, say, DA municipalities must learn a lot from the ANC municipalities. It was Oliver Reginald Tambo who said, it does not mean that those who you are opposed to do not sometimes do right things. You must learn from them, because they must also learn from you. They should also come to where the ANC has led real transformation. I give you a very good example. Yeah. You look at Soweto today, where I grew up. The Soweto that I grew up in is very different from the Soweto of today, because there's been real transformation. But if you talk to somebody in Langa, Philippi, Delft, they will tell you that Langa, Philippi, and Delft are still exactly the same way that they were in 1994. Meaning that there's been technical compliance with clean books. It has not led to clean streets. And one of the other things that I have found also with the Western Cape is that sometimes money is returned to the fiscus without having been spent. So all in all of us need to learn from each other. Yeah. We need to learn where someone is doing good. We must find out why are they doing good. That is exactly what O.R. Tambo taught us. He said, you must also learn from those
I think
who you oppose.
You've explained it, I think, so well here. Yeah. And at a public platform of the ANC, you only picked one example of the DA. Yes. And the impression was that you felt the DA is doing better than the ANC.
No.
And that is why there was such
brouhaha.
Yes, because that's how, and especially a year before the election. So,
yes. What I'm saying,
would you have phrased it better in hindsight, given what you said?
I should have talked about the full equation. And the full equation is there's the compliance issues and there's the transformative issues. And both need to go hand in hand. And when I made the example, I should have done a comprehensive one. Now, this clarifies it, because we should not be fixated on one area only. When we look at the performance of our governance, we must look at it comprehensively. There must be compliance there. There must also be transformation, improvement of the lives of our people. Yeah. That must also be there.
And I'm harping on this point, Mr. President, because the chairperson, before you spoke, when the members stood up and sang, he basically said, so this is what you do in councils. You sing, but capacity, dololo. And then a few minutes later, the president says, learn from the DA. So clearly, that messaging, perhaps got, a different taste.
Maybe you could say it got lost in translation. In the end, we all must learn from each other. And that is important. That I will say as also the President of the Republic, that there are a number of areas where good work is being done. And there are others where there is weakness. And mature people must look at both and say, how can we improve the lives of South Africans? By looking at what others do and improving on it. And it's a two-way process. It should never be anyone, say from the DA, standing on the rooftops and saying, oh, the president said this about us, and others saying, no, why did he say? It should be, this is a call for us to be sober and look at both, because if we do what Oliver Tambo said we should do, learn from everyone, then you are able to bring about changes in people's lives.
But do you accept, Mr. President, that your weight as the president of the ANC and the country carries weight?
It does. It certainly does.
So what you said in public tends to be believed and believable.
But you see, what I said in public is about compliance.
Yeah.
The transformation part is precisely what we were talking about the whole weekend. Because it is the transformation, the improvement of service delivery.
Yeah.
It is growing the economy. It is making sure that we improve the capacity of our local government. It is making sure that we do all that, we communicate better and we are honest with our people. Now, if you look at all our local government entities, you'll find that they don't succeed on all those areas. So therefore, we need to learn from each other. And I can tell you now, the experience that was achieved in, for instance, Soweto, is really second to none. And no one, even in the DA, can say we have done better than what was achieved there. Because what it has resulted in is transformation. And so therefore, what it does show is that we are capable of transforming lives through what we do in local government. So therefore, let's go ahead, because in the end, it's not only a balance sheet matter. It's not only a clean audit matter. What really matters is what changes are brought about in the lives of people.
Well, concluding on the issue around local government, I think one of the things, fortunately, I've been covering from day one, you have been really speaking about is the issue of local government. We need to do right, get to the basics. Still, the same language is still spoken even now, Mr. President. What is the holdup?
Well, the reason why, as the ANC, we called this roll call, the call to action roll call, was precisely to reinvigorate the 4,800 or so representatives that we have at local government level, and to say our people are crying out for better service delivery. Our people want to see those that they elected serving them better. Our people want to see the potholes closed. They want to see less sewage getting into their houses. And I even said, if any one of us seated in that room were to find sewage water spilling into their homes, they will take action immediately. They will not even pause for a single day. So I was reinvigorating that approach and say, treat it like it is your home. Make sure that there is water. The pothole in front of somebody's house must be as good or as bad as the pothole in front of your house, which you must then take action to repair. Yeah. You must communicate with the people. You must tell them the truth and be honest and stop stealing the public's money. That's precisely what the message was all about.
You've said exactly that message.
Yes.
5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Why have your people not listened to you?
Well, people tend to delay. People tend to be distracted by a number of things. People tend to focus on self-interest. And so if you like, I was evangelizing and hoping and believing that there will be converts as religious people evangelize.
Yeah.
You know, stressing on the message, stressing on the issues that need to be done. I am now confident that we will see change because we've put in place monitoring mechanisms. We've said we should also have rapid response teams.
Yeah.
We should be reporting within a 3-month period, 6-month period, 9-month period, and mark the progress that is being made. Things have gone so bad that there's no further way to go than to go up and to improve what we've been doing. So I'm confident this time around that we are going to see change. And change is the only way in which we move forward. And the people who were in the meeting demonstrated to me that they are committed. I mean, the infighting in my own organization has also led to drawing us back and delaying the progress that we have. And we have said that infighting must stop. We must focus on serving the people.